Hello. Nice sunglasses. Hi. It is nice to see two familiar names on the screen. Welcome to our evening yoga class. This classes will be between 30 and 45 minutes. If you need to leave early, feel free to leave early. If you want to turn off your camera or turn it on, that's perfectly fine with me. I want you to go at your own pace. So I've really made this a heated style transition based flow. So while it is all levels, there will be a lot of aspects of strength. So I'll offer a couple of modifications, but we're really going to focus on strength today. So be prepared. I'm so excited for the flow. I did it earlier and it's a ton of fun. So we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. You have the choice to come into your easy seated pose, which is cross-legged, or you can come into something more like hero's pose. I'm going to say right here for now. Gently close your eyes. Take a big inhale, shrug your shoulders up by your ears. And exhale, relax your shoulder blades down, your back body. Let's take two more generous inhale, roll your shoulders up and in. And exhale, relax the shoulder blades down. One more time, inhale. And exhale, and let your shoulder blades stay where they land. Find any last final wiggle. And then on the next breath out, settle yourself into stillness. Start to find some gentle inhales and some gentle exhales right here. Something to just slowly bring you into this space, to ground you right here. Staying nice and gentle in mind and body. Start to draw your chin in towards your chest. Get even longer through your back body, as if you wanted to lengthen the very back of your neck up to the sky, and draw your chin in as close as you can towards your heart. Let your left ear roll over towards your left shoulder. And then almost as soon as the left ear gets there, start to roll the chin back in towards the chest, and then over towards the right. Let's continue with these half circles right here, just a few more. If it is comfortable in your body to take the full circle and let your head fall all the way back, let it rest on your traps, you're welcome to find that. If you prefer the half circle, just stay in the half circle. And then slowly start to bring your chin back up into neutral. Ears hover over your shoulders, flutter your eyes open if they weren't already there. Take a breath in, sweep your arms up. Take a breath out, right hand will be down, left arm will reach up overhead. Bring your gaze underneath your top arm, big side body stretch. Inhale, both palms move skyward. And exhale, let's move into the other side. Take your gaze underneath your top arm. Inhale, palms up. Here's the change. Exhale, twist your body over to the right. Let your arms fall where they will, nice and natural. Stay here, take a breath in, reach through your crown. Exhale, pull in at your core. Feel the strength right there as you hug your ribs down, as you take yourself into a deeper twist. Inhale, palms up, chest towards the front. And exhale, reach to the other side. Let your arms fall natural. Stay here, breath in, length through your crown. Exhale, hug in with your navel. Feel your rib cage come down with the flex right there. Find some more depth in your twist. Inhale, palms up. And exhale, let the palms float down right next to the knees. We're going to take a modified cat and cow. Inhale, just reach your chest forward, belly pokes down towards your thighs. And exhale, chin to chest, push into your palms as you round through the upper body. Inhale, heart forward, shoulder blades will slide back. Perhaps take your gaze up. And exhale, round and curl in right here. Take two more on your own. And on your next inhale, you'll make your way into a full plank position. So crawl yourself there and start with your full plank if you can. Take your shoulders over your wrists, the heels over the balls of your feet. Find lots of strength in the legs as you pull your kneecaps on your quads, feel your hamstrings lift to the sky. Push the palms so much that you feel this domeness in your upper back. We'll come back to this domeness later. It helps to create a little bit of space between the heart and the mat, which makes room for your knee to come through when we step from a lunge. If at any point these planks become too heated, you can always lower the knees, kick the heels in towards the glutes, and you have that gentle tuck under of the low belly to activate the lower abs. This is a less heated option. But if you can, try to maintain this strong plank right here. Cultivate all of your energy right here. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Stay here. Use the power you created from your breath. Take a little scan of your body and see where you can strengthen a little bit more. Where have you let loose and where can you tighten up just a little bit? Triceps are back, biceps squeeze forward. Take another inhale. This time, exhale, hug your elbows in. Start to lower all the way down to your mat. You're welcome to drop the knees at any point. Belly will come down to the earth. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, lift your nose, lift your chest as you root your pelvis and your toenails down. Find your low cobra. Exhale, come on down. Let's take 2 more. Take an inhale. Find that low cobra position. And exhale, flow it back down. One more time with the breath. Inhale, lift up. Stay or find your upward facing dog if you know what that is. I will not be flowing through that today personally, but if you'd like to come there, go ahead and find your strength. Take another breath in wherever you are. And exhale, start to release into a downward facing dog. Hips come high. Find your heels getting heavy towards your mat. Any gentle bend in the knee that you'd like to keep it right there. Stay in stillness in this first down dog. Press through all 10 fingers a lot. Feel your strength in your upper body as you push the mat away from you. Ears will hover in between your biceps. And as you continue to send your hips up high to the sky, then begin to invite in a generous bend into your right knee as you extend your left heel down and slowly switch. Continue with the bicycle of your heels up and off the floor. Find the length in the backs of your legs, especially in the calves. A little bit of slowness right here and still keeping a little bit of that heat in the arms. Then gently start to flow back into stillness. Take an inhale, ripple forward, find your high plank, shoulders over your wrists, heels over the balls of your feet, and hold this high plank once again. Find that strong press away through your palms, push the world away from you, dome up through your upper back so you create a lot of space in between your heart and the earth. Let's take a sequence together. Pause here, inhale. Exhale, bend at your elbows, hug your triceps in as you lower all the way down to the mat or halfway down. Take an inhale, find your up dog or your cobra. Like I said, I'll be staying in Cobra today. And on your exhale, move into your downward facing dog, whether you have knees down for half plank or your knees stay up for a high plank. Let's move through that together. Inhale, reach forward, find your plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest, find your up dog or your cobra. And exhale, move your hips up high to find your downward facing dog. All right, let's get into it. Shift forward, find high plank. This time, hold right here. Rearrange your arms, your toes as much as you need to find a very stable high plank. 5 rounds of breath, and then we move into a half plank. Drop in. Find your strength. Repress through your palms. Re-energize. One more breath. Load up the weight on the right side as you start to take your left arm up to the sky. Spin your heels down to the mat. You're here in your side plank position. Awesome strength, guys. You got this. Start to lift your left leg up and lower your left hand to your hip. Add a little bit of stability. Slide the toes towards the screen. You'll tap the toes down and lift. Tap and lift. If this is a lot of heat, you can always lower the right knee down. You can still take those same taps with the left toes forward. You're only here for 5. For 4, for 3, 2, 1. Return back to your full side plank or your supported side plank. Nice, you got this. Find that strong press through the right hand. Start to float the left leg up again. This time, bring the knee in towards your chest. Slowly, slowly, slowly start to spin until you find a lunge position. Nice work. From here, left palm comes down. Lift your right leg, lift your right arm. This is a short class, so we are getting right into it. Find the breath nice and generous here. I know my back is to you, but it's okay. It's okay. I know you're doing absolutely incredible. This here's your half moon pose. If you have a yoga block at your house, you can always place it underneath your left hand. Bring the mat closer to you, or a tall water bottle, or a wine bottle, or a textbook. Really anything that's got a little bit of height to it. Ooh, so you hold right here, have a chance to catch your breath from all of our planks, energize through the floating leg. See if you can flex the toes so the toes point out towards the wall on the opposite side of you. Right fingertips reach up nice and tall. Pull your low belly in, eliminate any hint of a back bend. Now nice and slow, start to bend into the standing leg as the bottom leg, the back leg slowly starts to meet your mat, and then you bring it down. Bring the right hand down. We'll flip into our wild thing. So spin onto the outer edge of the right foot as the left foot reaches back, left arm reaches towards the front of the room. You have your chest bowed up to the sky. Beautiful. Slow and with control, we'll move back into our side plank. Start with the left hand at your hip as you bring your chest into neutral then just step the left foot on top of the right. All the strength on the right side. You're doing awesome. Slowly start to float the left leg, wrap it around the right. You have these eagle legs. Bend into both your knees. Lift your left arm up overhead as you send your glutes as close as you can towards your heels. Spring forward, left foot meets into a lunge position. Start to lift up into warrior three. Ooh, hands to your heart space. Float off your back toes. My balance is definitely being challenged this evening. And that's okay. Whatever your challenge is for you, perhaps it's that staying in the pose for that long amount of time. Perhaps it's the transition or even the faster flow. Lean into what your challenge is for this evening and know that any wobble, any fall, it's still a triumph. It's another chance to get up, to try again, and to do a little bit better, not just physically, but mentally, to know you have that strength. Find your breath. Maintain the energy in this floating leg. Reach the sole of the foot behind you. Wing your arms out like an airplane, fingertips out to the side. Start to slowly twist right fingertips down. They either stay floating in space, they find your block, your water bottle, or the earth for your revolve half moon pose. Keep the height with the back leg. You can do this. Now listen carefully. We got a bit of a weird transition coming up, and I myself will try not to fall out of it. Start to bend into your standing leg. You'll take this right foot over to the left so much that your thighs start to cross. Start to lower the outer edge, the pinky toe edge of your foot down. The right hand will come underneath the right shoulder. We'll meet in this fallen warrior position. I know I look a little funny when I'm not facing the side. Keep the left arm up. You might find a stretch in one of the hips here, just depending on when you feel any tightness in your body. Now, with so much control, we're going to start to back out of this the same way we came in. So start to lift up, put all of the strength here in that left leg. Slide the left leg behind you. Both palms come back to your heart to find your warrior three. Oh, that outer hip on that left side, that is talking to me. Take another inhale, reach through your crown, reach through the sole of your foot. Exhale, meet me in chair pose, toes touch, hips sink far behind you. Bend into your knees as your arms reach up to the sky. Take a breath here. Nice, generous inhale. Open mouth. Let's take another one. Inhale. Open mouth. So the good thing about this platform is I cannot hear you. So if you want to take a crazy big breath, you go ahead. Take the biggest breath in the world. You're the only one that you can hear you right now. Unless you have other people living in your house, of course. Oh, maintain the strength and energy. I know this class, all these poses, they are accessible, but we hold them for a long time. It's a lot of strength, and I know you can do this. If you need a rest, pop out at any point, that's fine, but come back in when we find those transitions. Stay here for another inhale, and exhale, forward fold. There's the release. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold, and hold. Take as many deep inhales and exhales as you like. Catch your breath right here. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and let your crown hang heavy. Imagine a lot of space in your pelvic bowl to really let your upper body pour forward as much as possible. You've got 3 more rounds of breath right here. And then I'm going to ask you to go through that Chaturanga Vinyasa sequence, and we'll do it together. And then begin to find a gentle bend in your knees, palms plant down. You can jump back if you'd like, or you can step back like me. Let's take an inhale once you find your plank, and exhale to lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest, find your upward dog or your cobra. And on your exhale, hips will move high. Find your downward facing dog. Settle in right here. Few rounds of breath. We have those long holds ahead of us. You know the sequence. It's a lot, so perhaps some aspects may have escaped your thoughts already, and that's okay. Let that happen. Try not to anticipate the poses that are to come. Let them be brand new as we move into the other side of the body. Inhale, ripple forward, find your plank. Stay here on your exhale. Let me turn around for this one for you guys in case you need to take a look at me. So hold in the strong plank, re-energize right here. That press through all 10 fingers. Feel that domeness in your upper back, kind of like your heart wants to reach through your shoulder blades towards the ceiling. Slowly begin to shift the weight onto the left side. Lift the right arm up. You're here in your strong side plank position. Nice work. As the right leg starts to lift up, let the right hand come onto the right hip. Start to take the toes towards the computer or towards the front of your mat, depending on where you're facing, and just start to lower and lift the right leg. You lower and you lift. You lower and you lift. If you'd like some left heat, place the left knee down and find that lower and lift with the right leg. That's perfectly fine. Keep those inhales and exhales alive, finding some strength right here, some work for the outer part of the right leg. We're here for 3. Find your side plank in 2 and 1. So you're either here in the supported side plank or you have both your knees lifted for your full side plank. From here, start to release your right arm to the sky. Re-release the right leg as well. Pull the knee in towards your chest. Find that slow transition into your lunge as you start to make your way there. Right hand will come down. Start to lift the left side, left foot, left palm off of the floor. Stack shoulder on shoulder, hip on hip. And if you have that block, that water bottle, textbook, hand sanitizer, anything that gives you a little bit of height, anything to bring the mat closer to you, you can find that underneath that right hand. Breathe into it right here. This is a bit of a longer hold. Pull your focus right into the space, the 4 corners of your mat. All of your energy, mental, physical, spiritual, right here as you journey. With so much control, start to bend into your standing leg. Bend, bend, bend until you can't bend into the knee anymore. Land the back toes down. Left hand comes down. Spin into your wild thing as your right foot, right hand come behind you. And you bow your chest, your belly up to the sky. Take a few breaths here. Then with control, let's move back into side plank. Start with the upper body. Pull the chest in. Bring the palm, bring the hand to your right hip, and then start to release right foot on top of left. Start to wrap right foot around the left as you bend into both your knees. Release the right hand. Send your glutes close down towards your heels, and then pop forward, step forward with the right foot. Find your warrior 3 as you float off of the left leg, palms into your heart space. Pull the belly in. You choose point or flex the toes. It truly doesn't matter. You'll either activate the front part of the leg or the back part more. So it just depends what you're looking for. Reach through the crown, reach through the sole of your foot. Embrace the shake if you have the shake happening in your body. Oh, that is your muscles growing. Physically, you're becoming stronger. And as you hold, as you endure, mentally becoming stronger as well. With control, release both palms out to the side in a T, and then let your left fingertips float down either just above the mat, touching the mat, or on your support. Try to maintain the height in this back leg. I can already feel it. My leg is going to give out, friends. Now listen carefully. We start to bend into the standing leg as we sweep the left leg over to the right. Pinky toe edge comes down. Slide the leg away from you. Left palm underneath your shoulder as you meet me in a fallen warrior pose. So I know it's a little funny to see since I'm facing the other way. Ooh, follow my instruction. It's kind of like you're in a lunge, but both folds of your feet, they're flexed up and off the mat. So with control, come out of this the same way we came in. Start to slide the foot back in. Leg comes behind you, palms come to your heart. We're back in that strong warrior 3. This outer right leg is working so much, the right hip, you did so much with it right here. You're doing fantastic. Take a breath in. Exhale, find your chair pose, toes meet, sink your hips far behind you. Ooh, bit of a release. Breath in. Open mouth. One more inhale. Open mouth. Good work. Shorter class. We are so warm right now. It's absolutely incredible. We're going to come into a little bit more heat building, sculpt the abs for summer, and then we'll return back to our flow. It's going to be so incredible, friends. Stay here. Take another inhale. Exhale to fold. Oh, find that true rest in your forward fold. Take some movement if you'd like. We got 5 more breaths right here. Enjoy it. Love it. And from your forward fold, we'll change up the transition here, a bit different from the other side. Palms are going to come down to the mat to support you. Feel free to bring a bend into the knees. Start to shift onto the balls of the feet, lift your heels up, start to bend into your knees so much, be in this little squatted position, hips come down, and then start to lower yourself into a seat on your mat. From here, let's lie down. Legs lengthen out in front of you. Start to float your head, neck, and shoulders. Toes are going to stay on the ground. Try and find a point of the toes. I find this helps for our exercise. And you're just going to give me some little pulse ups right here, just a little pulse up. These are our little micro sit-ups right here. These are absolutely fantastic. I love these so much. Reach towards your toes. Find your breaths. Drop in. We're going to be quiet for a little bit. So you're going to really dig in and focus right here on yourself. Once we get to the end of this, I'm going to start counting you down, but here comes the silence right here. Just listen to the music. Counting you down for 10, 9, boat pose in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it on up for boat. Oh yeah, catch yourself. Heels are above the ground. Oh my goodness. Love the flow, my friends. All right, we're here in boat. You're gonna lower about halfway or a quarter down and come back up. So it's not too much. Halfway or a quarter and come back up. So we're not really coming into full canoe here. You can if you want. I'm just doing a little bit here. My upper abs. Ooh, they are feeling it from that little micro section right there. So it's really just an extend away and a pull in. It doesn't have to be too generous, just getting a little bit of movement here. On my count, we're going to roll into our forward fold and take our chaturanga to our back bend to our down dog in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Find that forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, palms down, step or jump back. You find that chaturanga right here. I know we are just moving and grooving all the way, friends. All the way. Yes, we are. Oh, yeah. When you're ready, find that downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Open mouth. Feels so good. Take a few more breaths here. Reset. Refocus. Realign. From your downward dog, press into the mat so much with all 10 fingers. Then imagine you want to spin your biceps forwards towards the top of your mat. Squeeze your inner arms together. Feel your chest ignite. At the same time, let both elbows drop down. You're in your dolphin dog. Now find that squeeze and activation again. Press down with all 10 fingers. Squeeze your inner arms together. Feel your chest ignite. At the same time, lift up your elbows. You're back in your downward dog. Let's do that again. Squeeze it in. That's the trick right here. Squeeze it in. Feel the biceps wrap forward. Bend into both elbows at the same time. Lower down, dolphin dog. We'll lift back up. Find the squeeze. Push into the palms. At the same time, lift both elbows up. Nice work. We're going to add on. Squeeze it in. Lower down. Lift your right leg up. Now, listen to my instruction, and then we'll flow together on my count. So what you'll do is that you'll bend the knee in towards your right tricep, and at the same time, you're gonna lift and pop your elbows off of the ground. Here we go. We'll move together in 3, 2, 1. Knee in, lift your elbows up, and then step it through. Come on up for your warrior 3. You've been here before. I know you did a fantastic transition right there. Ooh, man, my sweat is dripping. Reach through your crown, reach to the sole of your foot. Find the strong warrior, pull your belly in. Lots of strength right here. With control, start to tick-tock your way up. Shoulders over hips, left knee in front of left hip. You'll find a gentle bend in the standing leg as you wrap left leg around the right, coming in for your eagle pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, your right arm will come underneath the left as you find a big wrap of your palms around each other. This is the full expression. If you'd like some support, kickstand your left toes down on the outside of your right foot. Release the bind and find a hug. If you choose to keep the full expression, imagine a lift of your elbows up to the sky, pinky fingers away from the face. With control, we'll begin to step back and unravel into warrior two. Step back, unravel, left toes come far behind you, gaze over your right fingertips. You have the strength in your lower legs. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. You have the spin up of your inner right side towards the sky. Find a squeeze in with your heels. Notice your inner legs light on fire. Take an inhale, arms up, lengthen through your front leg. On your exhale, just your arms on the horizon. Take another inhale, reach through your crown. Exhale, reach forward with your right fingertips, and then let your arms tick up to 6 and 12. Eliminate the thought of depth here. Think about length, lifting through and out of your lower back. Pull your low belly in, eliminate your back bend. Slowly begin to spin your chest down to the ground, palms come to frame your right foot. Step your left foot in a couple of inches, left toe face forwards to find pyramid pose. Take an inhale, halfway rise. And exhale to fold. A little bit of reprieve right here. Feel free to keep a gentle bend in your front knee. Anywhere where you can support your body, find support. It doesn't always mean making the pose easier. It just means finding a helping hand somewhere that can alleviate pressure, tension, or pain. Those are words we don't want to associate in our yoga class, at least not today. For the last few rounds of breath here in your pyramid pose, feel free to stay as you are. If you would like, you can start to shift forward, bring all the weight into your right foot. Start to point your left toes and bring them up high to the sky as you encourage your nose in closer towards your knee to find your standing split. And if you'd like to take it up, you can even work on your handstand practice. We have 6 rounds of breath wherever you choose to be. I'll count you down. And if you're not already in pyramid pose, go ahead and make your way back to this position. If you're already there, just wait until we reach you. From your pyramid pose, let's take a reset. Inhale, halfway rise, lengthen through your crown, shoulder blades on your back body. Exhale to lower, bend into your front knee. Palms are gonna come down. You'll hop, hop, hop your left foot behind you until you find your lunge. Left palm is flat on the ground. Take a step back with your right foot, right hand to the sky. We're back in our side plank position, our best friend of this evening. Yes. All right, let's change it up. Right forearm is gonna come down. Lift your left hand up. You're here in your forearm side plank. Bring your left hand to your hip. You're gonna lower your hips and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. All right, my back is to you right now, so I cannot see what you're doing, especially my friend there with the screen off. So this is completely up to you if you're gonna fully participate or not. I am about to do the worst instructor countdown of all time, and you're gonna hate me, but we're gonna get through it together. All right, I'm counting down, but do not stop until I say stop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full plank stop. Woohoo! Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest up, dog or cobra. And exhale, hips high. Find your down dog. Oh my goodness. Take an inhale. Open mouth. Burns so good. I'm probably the only one who thinks that. Take a couple breaths here. Chill out in your down dog. Take organic movement if you'd like. A few extra generous breaths. Find a little bit of stillness after that movement burst right there. And from your down dog, find that firm press into the mat with all 10 fingers. Biceps wrap forward, hug your arms in, feel your chest, your pecs light up, and then lower both forearms down at the same time. We'll take one practice round together. Press into all 10 fingers, squeeze your inner arms together at the same time, lift both elbows off the ground, find your downward dog. All right, let's get into it together. Squeeze your elbows in and lower. From here, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, not yet. Instruction first, and then we'll move together. For the instruction, you'll bend into your left knee, bring it to your tricep, and at the same time, lift your elbows up. Let's move together. Now, press, pull in, and step through. Lift for warrior three. Nice, I know you did a good job. I purposely don't look at the screen sometimes. I don't want too much pressure to be on anybody at all. We are our own worst critics. We don't need it in our heads that someone else is critiquing us too. No one ever is. It's just a story we tell ourselves. Don't worry, we're all so self-involved. We rarely think about other people. It's the truth. All right, slowly from your warrior three, come on up. Take your knee forward, find your one-legged mountain, gentle bend into your standing leg, completely wrap right leg around your left. Inhale, arm sweep up. Exhale, left arm underneath right. Find that wrap right here. Lift your elbows up. If you'd like to release and find the hug, you can always find that. It's like a little kickstand. You can find your kickstand as well with your toes. With control, let's start to unwind, step back into warrior two. Nice wide stance here, beautiful. Good work. Gaze over your left fingertips. Find that wrap up of the inner left leg and the firm press down with both your feet. Take a big inhale here. And on your exhale, feel your ribs hug in together, that strength right at your core right here. Inhale, palms up, lengthen through the front leg. Exhale, only the arms reach on the horizon. Take another inhale. Exhale, reach forward, 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 and then let your arms pick up to 6 and 12. No thought of depth here, only of length, long line of energy, hip, shoulders, crown. Fingertips reach away from each other. And with control, let both palms fall down. Step the right foot in a few inches. Turn the right toes to face forward. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale to fold and find your pyramid pose. Nice and gentle with yourself right here. Gentle in mind and body. If you have those handy dandy props with you, you need a little bit more space. Just bring them underneath your palms. Bring them out a little bit closer to you. And for the last 6 rounds of breath, stay as you are or start to float off your back toes, send them to the sky, nose to knee, standing splits, or your handstand practice. I'll count you down. And then gently, let's start to meet back in pyramid pose. And if you're already there, just wait for us to meet you. Once you find pyramid, take an inhale, reset, halfway rise. And exhale to release, palms down as you bend into the left leg. Take hop, 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 hop back with the right toes to meet in a lunge. Right palm will be down. Find your stability as you step back with your left foot, left arm to the sky. Find that strong side plank. From your strong side plank, start to lower your left forearm down, spin and lift the right side up. Nice job, Heather, awesome. Take your hand to your hip. Oh, we're gonna start it. Lower both hips down and lift back up. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to be the most annoying instructor in history, and I'm gonna do a horrible countdown, and you're not gonna stop until I say stop, because you got this, friends. Yes, you do. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop, hip down, different transition. Come right onto your belly. Forearms, elbow, underneath your shoulders. Press into the mat with both your hands, shoulders away from ears. Push your pelvis down into the earth as you slide your heart forward. Take a big inhale. Open mouth. Get a little rest here, our short little class. We strengthened a lot. Oh, that was a productive class. Yes, it was. From here, begin to cross your left forearm in front of your chest so it's on the same plane as the top of your mat. Bend into your right knee, reach behind you with your right hand, grab the top of your foot, flip your elbow up as you draw your heel in towards your body. Pull your low belly in as you do your best to lengthen the knee down. This will intensify the quad stretch. Slowly release, but switch. Right forearm across the chest on the mat. Bend into the left knee, grab the top of the foot with the left hand, flip the elbow up, draw the heel in towards your glute, pull your low belly in, lengthen the knee down. Feel the intensity in the quad. Start to unwind, both palms come underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back, whoo, tabletop. From tabletop, crawl your knees forwards. You're gonna meet me in a seated position. It can be a little messy. Things don't always have to be perfect in yoga. Hence my entire class. Come on down all the way to the mat. Walk your heels in towards your body. Separate them a little bit wider than your hips. Let both knees flop over towards the right side and just hang on right here. A little baby twist. If you're craving a more intense twist and you know how to get there, go ahead and go there. You've got 4 rounds of breath. And then whatever kind of twist you're in, we'll mirror it on the other side. If you flopped your knees over, just pick them up and let them fall on over towards the left. If you're in a more traditional version of a twist and you know how to find yourself on the other side, find yourself right there. And from your twist, start to pick your knees back up. 3 rounds of breath, yogi's choice, practitioner's choice right here. I'll count you down. If you prefer an early Shavasana, head there. Our Shavasana is going to be about 2 minutes long. I encourage you to stay for the entire Shavasana. It can be very beneficial in the body as we move into a parasympathetic state. And if you took your final pose, start to release yourself out of it. Come on into your Shavasana, your final resting pose, legs extend away. Palms face up to receive or face down on the body to ground. Start to find those generous inhales and exhales that we found throughout class to release heat, but this time use them to calm. There's a few studies out there that tell us the double inhale or the excessively deep inhale with a slightly longer, slower exhale will put us into that parasympathetic state, bring us out of anxiousness and into, or excuse me, bring us out of that sympathetic state and into our parasympathetic state, which is the rest and digest or feed and breed. And that can actually stimulate the immune system. It's very interesting. So after an intense class where we were heightened in our senses, dipping into our strengths and our resilience, we flip the switch with these big inhales and exhales to calm ourselves. And as you stay still and slow in the breath, notice that as the heart rate begins to come down, perhaps the breath becomes a little less generous. As you fall into a more natural state of breath, as you just be and breathe right here. I will call you back when it is time. And if you are craving a longer Shavasana, you're welcome to stay as you are in your practice space, and I will quietly end the class on my own. Nothing is required of you. If you're ready to reawaken with me, just stay a little still here, just a little still, a little gentle. Give yourself a little bit of grace. Start to move into your fingers and your toes, and roll into your ankles and your wrists. With that motion and the most farthest away part of your body, your extremities, you'll notice that the legs and the arms start to liven as well, demonstrating the interconnectedness we have just everywhere. Maybe begin to rock your head from side to side as you stretch your arms up overhead. And finally, begin to take your knees to your chest. You're welcome to give yourself a few extra rocks and rolls left and right, forward and back, or just a gentle hug in of your knees to your chest. And then however you want to get there, take your time, make your way into a seat, whether it's a gentle press up or a rock and roll. Find your seat, find your eyes closed. If you choose to stay in Shavasana, please stay as you are. There is no requirement for you to come out of that restfulness just yet. If you are in a seat, bring your chin towards your chest, palms together, thumbs to your heart space, a gesture of gratitude for all that you do for your body and all that your body gives back. The immense person that you are, the space that you take up in every single room that you walk into, and the space that you deserve. The light and the teacher in me will always walk with and will always learn from the light and the teacher in you. Namaste. Thank you, friends, for class. If you're staying in Shavasana, please stay as you are. I will end the class at this moment, and I hope you have a peaceful, peaceful day.